welcome back to our channel. This video we've got a little bit festive, as you can see. We've just put the tree up.
Oh, let's just put it up.
Yeah. However, we are talking about anxiety around this time of year. So anxiety around festivities and Christmas, and with the input of COVID.
Festivities this year, isn't
there? So yeah, we just thought we'd make it kind of short and sweet, but give you some tips to help you through this season, I guess.
And also, I think the expectation of Christmas gets higher every year. And I think although we are in the middle of a pandemic, there still are the perfect adverts going out all over the place with the perfect dinners and the perfect food. And I feel quite strongly about this, that Christmas, often or not, isn't perfect what is perfect. So I think we just wanted to sort of let you know that it's okay to just do what you think is right, or what you fancy doing. If you want to wear your pyjamas all day, wear them. What do you think, Charlotte?
Yeah, so my first tip is, which I think is quite important, if you don't really feel festive, then it's okay. Like, don't feel you need to conform to being all jolly and happy and festive. If you don't want to, because we were having this discussion and Mum doesn't really like having a tree anyway.
Oh, I do, but I think this year it was a bit of a, if I'm really honest, a bit of an effort to get it up. But anyway, it's up now, so.
Yeah.
And I am being honest.
Yeah, my point is that if you don't want to put a tree up, don't put a tree up.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't feel pressured into doing things like that. Also, if you don't want to put lights on your house, don't put lights on your house, you know.
Just do Christmas how you want to do it this year. It's going to be different for
this year and every year.
Yeah, any year. But I think, you know, this year in particular, where I know that anxiety, mental ill health is sadly is sadly rising, and I think the pressure to conform, as Charlotte says, is huge, and I feel it sometimes as well. So to do it all perfectly, and I think I've finally realised now that I don't have to. I mean, we're not actually having Christmas dinner this year. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to do it we'll mix it up and do it a little bit differently.
Yeah. So our tip number two is to make sure you take some time out. So don't feel like you need to be full on all the time. I know we're not going to be having loads of parties and things, but just make sure, if you feel like you just want to get in bed early and watch TV or a film, doesn't have to be a Christmas film, just do that. It doesn't matter. I guess that sort of goes to point number one, but just take time out for yourself, and don't feel like, again, you need to conform to the whole, watching Christmas movies and drinking hot chocolate and having
eggnog.
I don't know what eggnog is. It sounds mad.
It's avocado and something. Yeah, it was actually quite nice in this day.
It sounds like eggy.
No, I don't think it's got any egg in it.
No, it sounds weird. So another tip is hang on, I forgot what the tip was. It was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, what was the...
To have like aromatherapy smells around, like the candles calming.
Yeah. So that kind of goes into, like self-care time. Oh no, I had a really good one and it just went.
Limit your time on social media.
Yeah.
I would 100% recommend.
And don't compare
yourself with at the same time.
That was it.
Don't compare what you're doing to everyone else, because we have to remember that it is just a snapshot, literally a second snapshot of their day. It's probably not their real day at all. And I think when we're all a bit low, or we're not feeling quite as sort of festive or as upbeat as we would normally, I think it's very easy to get caught into the trap of comparing yourself to other people.
And sometimes we might be feeling low, but sometimes we might not be. And then something like that might then trigger us to feel like we're not enough. So you might be thinking you're all, hunky-dory going along, having a nice time, and then you see, I'm not doing that, or, my tree doesn't look like that, or I'm not
doing it that way,
whatever, out in London looking at the lights or whatever. That happened to me the other day. I thought, I need to drive around London and look at the lights because everyone's doing it. And then I thought, I don't really want to sit in the car and drive around London. But
you'd rather sit on your settee and watch Netflix.
I would.
With hot chocolate.
And then I thought, why am I getting all funny with myself because I'm not driving around London? So I think that's important. Just not to compare take time off social media, because that's where the comparisons happen quite quickly. So that's super important.
And just do simple things. Like, try not to. Another thing, I think a lot of people are going through financial hardship this year. And perhaps to put a limit on what you spend. Don't get caught in the, well, I'll buy you this and you buy me that. Perhaps even do Secret Santa, we thought about, didn't we? To limit, you know, because it isn't about how much you spend, it's about the thought that goes into the gift. And also to make, hopefully, that less stressful going into January, February, when you end up paying for it. So maybe to put a limit, or even do Secret Santa. Make it more about, perhaps the kids could do a treasure trail in the garden, or just make it a bit different, mix it up a bit, make some arts and crafts stuff that you could give as presents rather than actually go out and buy them.
Yeah. And I think most importantly, just do you. So whatever you want to do, just kind of embrace that.
Yeah.
And don't feel like you have to try and be someone who you don't want to be, or feeling a certain way, or feeling jolly if you don't. And also with the whole COVID thing as well, we sort of have to bring that in there, I guess. Do what you feel comfortable. I know they have, in the UK, they've allowed us to mix 3 households. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't feel ashamed about that, and don't feel like, oh, just because you can, that you have to. You just have to communicate with the people around you, I guess, and what you feel comfortable with. If you do want to mix, then that's obviously totally up to you if you feel happy with that. But if you don't, then don't feel pressured that you have to do that. Just do you and be happy, and just try and enjoy it as much as you can.
And just, I mean, at the end of the day, it's only 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So, you know,
They're going to be a riot.
Yeah, all this hype for 2 or 3 days. Just, you know, do it the way that you want to do it. And, you know, I know it sounds really blunt, but it's not everyone else and what they think. So, anyway, that's our thoughts on anxiety around Christmas. So
yeah, we hope this helped. If you have any more tips below, we actually have lots. Mum did an article actually that went into the Daily Express that had 25...
It was a advent countdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, tips on how to beat anxiety. So I'll post the link below. I don't know why we can't think of any more from that article. Felt a bit pressured in front of the camera. Anyway, we kind of mixed a lot of them into one. Yes. So yeah, we hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next video.
Lots of love. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.